up of guests today on telephone in the studio, those waiting in line. We have a lot to talk about because Saginaw, we are ready to go back in full swing almost. Getting through this COVID, there are events and activities opening back up. And so I am here on this show to give you information about that. I want to go right to my first guest this afternoon. And first, let me just say this. I'm omitting this, and I don't want to omit this. This show is brought to you by the Saginaw NAACP and its Youth Council. We urge you to get involved, to be informed, get involved, and stay involved. And our youth group is getting back together as well here in the city. So we're going to talk about that a little bit. I have a lot of announcements, but I do want to go to my first guest this afternoon. I have with me Patrice Bower, and she is a newly formed promoter of gospel music. She is presenting her second anniversary, and she promotes a lot of gospel quartets. And I want to talk to Patrice. How are you doing?
I am wonderful. How are you, Sister Grace?
I am doing well. Patrice, first of all, I want to say congratulations on your second year being in this type of business. There's some things that I want to talk to you about and to see if you maybe could get hooked up with the Saginaw Economic Development Corporation. They're going to be on the show later on this evening. But since you are new in this business, I want you to have all of the available resources to you. So we're going to talk about that a little bit. But you come from a family of singers, and I think that you are a PK kid.
I am.
Okay. How did you get started in wanting to go into business as a promoter and want to develop concerts and shows and talk about the music of quartets?
Well, I didn't know that I wanted to be a promoter, but I grew up with those 8-track tapes of gospel quartets with my dad. And I love that. So that was my foundation. However, being a manager, I kind of launched out to be a manager of a quartet group. And they're local, they have the gift. But we wasn't going too far. It's like things have to happen and in God's timing.
Yeah.
So when we're not lined up with the will of God, then, we can't move forward. That's just simple as that. But however, the Holy Spirit spoke to me. And I love old school quartet. And I noticed that it's kind of fading away. And I want to save it. I want to keep it going. I want to keep our foundation, our origin of quartet back, because it was so motivating and soul touching.
Okay.
And so a lot of people are hurting, and so I want to reach the souls.
All right. But let me ask you this. Now, I know a little bit more about you prior to this event and you becoming a manager and a promoter. You were very instrumental in getting the Veterans Park over on 20th and Outer Drive back up and running and renamed. Okay. So you also helped to keep the Unity Park over by Leon Scott, over there by the old projects, as we call them. You have been instrumental in making that park work. Now, how does that work hand in hand with what you do in this ministry and the business that you have gone into, Kat? Because you had to work with people, you had to do a lot of organizing to make those two events happen. And you still take part in that. Matter of fact, the Saginaw County Parks and Recreation, they have activities over there. So how does this work hand in hand with what you're doing now?
Okay, thank you. I just want to piggyback just a little bit. It's East Holland and South 20th Street.
Holland and South 20th. I'm sorry, that's right. You're right.
Okay, no problem. So now, for me, it's all about bringing forth unity.
Mm-hmm.
And I love where I live, and I just always feel a sense of us coming together, working together. It's the we, us, and ours,
Mm-hmm.
and it's the same thing. You know, it all flows over, like you said. It's just connecting the dots,
Yes.
working together, and making things happen
Yes,
for the
yes.
betterment of where in our city. And it's just so important that we do these things, but sometimes it just don't always come together like that. So when God give you something, whether you stand alone or you stand with, and it is my desire, by the way, to work with people.
Right, right.
They don't have the same like mindset, then you have to go on, and that's whoever I'm speaking to. You have to stand and you go forth in the name of Jesus.
That's right. That I heard the interview with the quartet group that's going to be on this show when Vicki was doing the interview this morning on the gospel show. And she also talked about reach up and get what it is that you want. Just reach up and get it. It's there to be gotten. So I thought of you. I thought of you when the interview was going on. But now I would like you to please tell me about your second anniversary event that is taking place on this coming, is it Friday?
Friday, yes.
Friday.
Here. I am so excited.
Yes. Please tell our listening audience about that.
Okay. I named it Worshiping in Royalty.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what we need to minister. This is my thing is the ministry part of it.
Yes.
So I'm asking everybody to wear Afrocentric attire if they would. It's not mandatory. But however, I have the legendary George Dean coming, and I have the Stellar Award winners from last year coming, and I have some local good quartet group coming, and then I have a mime. She's not a mime; she's an actual sign ministry.
Oh,
from
okay.
Mm-hmm. So I'm trying to open up some doors because I definitely want to get some these residents in and do conference for them as well in actual sign language. So not just
that's excellent.
Yeah, I just want to be able to reach everybody wherever they are, whatever situation it is. And I'm targeting the older school because, like I said, that we're hurting and we need to be uplifted.
Okay.
But just the lyrics alone is the ministry part of it.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I need that to come forth and bring it back, and just try to bring everybody out. I need to see the singers out. I miss them coming out. The defibrillators and heart, the pacemakers.
Yes, yes.
To stop them from coming.
That's right.
Sometimes music is a little too loud.
Okay.
So we want to work on all of that.
Please tell us where the event will take place, your second anniversary, and the date, the time.
Okay. That would be Friday. This Friday, August the 26th. It's going to take place at 3121 Sheridan Avenue at the New Birth Missionary Baptist Cathedral, where Bishop Larry Camel is pastor. And doors open up at 5 o'clock. And
I'm sorry, Patrice. We were having a little, a little kerfuffle. So, well, just tell us that again real quick.
All right. So it'll take place Friday, August 26th at the New Birth Missionary Baptist Cathedral. And it's located at 3121 Sheridan Avenue, where Bishop Larry Camel is pastor.
Okay.
Doors open at 5, and the concert will start at 6 o'clock sharp.
So if you are on a walker, they have a path clear into the studio. So everyone is invited to attend. And there's music for young people, even for kids. Okay. Because I see here that you have a 4 young men who are going to be there. And I heard on the radio that Sterling Brooks, it's Minister Sterling Brooks now, that he will be on the program as well.
He's my MC for this concert.
Wonderful.
And I'm excited. Yeah, he's doing great things in the city, in his life. I mean, I'm just, I'm really proud of this young brother. I watched him grow up on Christ Fellowship.
All right.
And
very good.
Yeah, and just to see, the transformation, just steady in the Lord, growing in the Lord, and it's beautiful.
Right. Okay.
So we definitely want to reach out and use their gift as well.
Very good. Okay, Patrice Boulware is my guest this afternoon. Patrice, is there any other information that you would like to pass on to the listening audience about this event? It's the second anniversary, your second anniversary, as you move in this direction to become a young promoter and manager of quartet gospel groups and events. Is there any additional information that you would like to share?
Well, it's not easy, y'all. It's not easy. So I do desire the prayers of those who sincerely, want to encourage me to move forward in this ministry.
Yeah.
I do welcome that. And also, I just want, if I may, can I just give a little shout out for my next concert?
Sure, make it quick.
All right. It'll be Doc McKenzie and the Highlights will be entering into the city of Saginaw October the 22nd, and that's a Saturday.
Okay.
And it'll be held at New Birth as well. And so more information will be coming forth with that.
Okay. All right. Patricia, thank you for calling in this afternoon. I wanted to share this information with the community because we don't have, that I know of, a lot of female promoters of events like this. And certainly you don't hear about a lot of quartet singing. So I wanted to make sure that the Saginaw audience and this listening audience knows that there is still work being done in this area and some new faces that are doing the work of the Lord.
Thank you so very much.
Okay, I'll talk to you next time. I'll be in touch.
All right, thank you. Blessings.
All right, thank you. And best wishes. Okay, that was Patrice Boulware. And there is a concert, a quartet concert that's happening on Friday at the New Birth Cathedral here in Saginaw. For more information, you can give me a call or call this number, 989-906-3585. Okay.
The second call is ready.
Okay, I have my second caller. I tell you, we have a packed program here this afternoon on Community Connections. My second guest and call-in guest is Pastor Chris Pryor. Pastor Pryor?
Yes, God bless you. How are you?
I am doing fine, Pastor. Thank you so much for calling in to talk about your Life Family Conference that's going on. This is the 5th annual Victorious Believers Life Family Conference. Tell me how this got started a little bit. And also, it's the 14th annual Back to School rally that's taking place. And I think it runs 3 or 4 days. Please tell us that information.
Yes, we're excited about the next 5 days. God is going to do. Family is so important in our ministry.
Yes, it is.
One of the pillars of our church is family. And so we believe whether you're single, married, widowed, divorced, you are important in the kingdom of God. And so we celebrate all. We try to make sure it's inclusive. For our older age with gray hair, we need you. For the children who are young, we need you. And with that, we want to work together. And so with that, we want to inspire families. We want to give them tools. And so starting this Wednesday will be the kickoff of our conference this year. It's entitled Family Matters. And so our team has put together a phenomenal group. We're going to start off with just some fellowship and fun. And so on that night, we're talking about who has talent. So on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Well, let me go back. You said, how did this start off?
Yes.
It started off because family. I grew up in a wonderful family. Years ago, my father used to have a conference. It would draw so many different people. Mm-hmm. And so someone else asked me, have you ever considered doing a conference? And I said, No. And years later, God placed it on my heart to start a conference, but it was just specifically for building families. So that's how it began. And then the back to school rally, 14 plus years ago, I started doing that. I want to say it was 15 years ago, God placed it upon my heart. And I know we see so many of them now. We did 75 backpacks. We gave computers away. My father threw in money to help with that endeavor, and now it continues to go. So I'm grateful. We see so many others who are joining in, doing the same. God is good.
Now, you, First Lady, Lady K, okay, this is a family conference. Will she be involved with some of the conference workshops?
Well, not in the workshops, but she's a part of the entirety of planning and assisting and just making sure that everyone. So my sons, they'll be leading worship. We have a plethora of people who are involved. So we have special guests all throughout the week. So we have something, as I mentioned, for the young and the old. But Family Matters, this year's focus is really to help. We know spiritual side of dealing with mental illness. And sometimes that can be frowned upon, but we want, even that first night, our Family Got Talent, we're going to have families involved in the talent. But then number two, we're going to deal with some challenging issues. But not only that, allow people knowledge to know where to go, whom they should consult. So first, I always tell people to pray to God. Number two, God has given us doctors and therapists to help us. And so I want to make sure the people in our community know of the different agencies that are out there. So we partner with so many that can help in this endeavor to make us and to help us stronger as families. So again, yes, my wife, everything I do is me and her.
Right.
Pretty much if you see me, you see her.
That's a good thing, Pastor. That's a good thing. But I think, well, is she a educator?
She is in sales.
In sales. Okay.
So,
I thought that she was an educator. That's why I was asking if she was going to be involved with teaching some of the classes, during the conference. I thought that she was an educator. My bad. I'm sorry.
No. She's a chemist. Her degrees are in chemistry.
Okay. Very good.
But she
very
is
good.
a teacher. Yeah.
Very good. Well, now your mother is continually involved, with the church. How is she doing?
Absolutely wonderful. We just came from dinner together every Sunday. There's a holiday and time to fellowship and just hang out with each other.
That's
but
good.
she was an educator.
She was an educator.
Both of my parents were educators. Yes, both of my parents were educators. And so she is doing absolutely wonderful. Keep her in your prayers as well as us. But this is where this conference stems from. It stems from my parents of raising family, praying together. I remember seeing my father on his knees praying and as a young boy. And so these are the things we want to make sure that we instill and encourage in our families today. I know it's a busy time. A lot is going on. But we've invited guests from all across the country to be a part of this, as well as within the state of Michigan.
Is there a cost, Pastor, for attending this event for families or individuals?
Great question. Everything is free. No, there's
Wonderful.
no cost. Wednesday night, August 24th, every night starts at 7 p.m. And so we're just going to worship. As I said, those who are participating in our Family Got Talent on Wednesday, there's a grand prize for them. So they're going to win a family outing. I think they'll get something like a Franken-Move, Splash Village, stay overnight.
Wow.
We just want to celebrate and enjoy those. And so there'll be prizes that we'll give away on that Thursday night. Will be like a night of worship. And so all of it is free. We do take an offering. No one is pressured to give. But Elder Greg Sprewell is a prophet out of Houston, Texas, who is going to be with us. And so we're just going to church. We have this phenomenal dance ministry troupe that is coming. Brother Adonis Jameson. So all of these. So every night is free. Friday night will be one of my best friends, Pastor Eugene Burton here from Christ Image Community. And so he and I, along with other leaders, my cousins, Tracy, Elder Williams, they started Triumph of Teens. It was a youth ministry where all the young people we would just have on a Wednesday nights. And so he'll be preaching on that Friday night at 7 p.m. And so we're asking all to come. We have recording artists, Motor City Worship, They are phenomenal. If you don't know anything about them, I love the quartet, as my sister was just saying as well.
Yeah.
The Motor City Worship will be with us on that Friday night.
Okay.
So it is great.
Okay. Now, Pastor, this is a family life conference, okay, and back to school rally. So that means that parents should come with their kids. Do not drop them off, but come with your kids.
Yeah, there's something for everyone.
That's
so
right.
please come. Please come. Now, that's that Saturday from 12 to 4. I
Yes.
mean, we have everything from many other things of horseback riding. We normally have a couple thousand people enter on the grounds. And as I said, we first started with 75 bags. One year, we were able to do almost 1,000 bags. And so whomever comes will receive that with items, school items in there. We partner with Foot Locker. We'll be giving away gift cards. It's about 50 or 60 gift cards, and we'll be giving away for people with shoes. We're giving away free clothing, brand new clothing, items, undergarments, all those different things, just to be a blessing to our community. We don't want a child to have an excuse not to show up on day one. You know, sometimes children can be very difficult and they can tease you. Well, we want to make sure that our children are well educated, but we want to make sure that they're well prepared on day one to be able to go back into the school system. So we have the dunk tanks. Matter of fact, I'm in competition with the superintendent of the public schools, Mr. Roberts, as well as our mayor.
Really?
Slime competition that they got me involved in. And so if anybody, you don't want Pastor Chris to be slimed or dunked. I know that's right. So I'm asking them to contribute to that because I don't want to be slimed or dunked. So contribute to my fun. And then we'll celebrate the mayor another time. No, I'm teasing. Well,
I'm coming out for this.
Fun. Yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun. It's all about laughter. We have horseback riding. And I think that starts, I think it's around 2 o'clock. I can't remember. It's for 4 hours.
Well,
so it's a lot of activities going on.
Well, I'm going to get the information because you have quite a media coordinator or specialist, Ms. Swapshire. Zipporah. Yes, I've been knowing her since she was a baby. She didn't know me, but I've been knowing her a long time. And she has done a phenomenal job in getting this together and reaching out to me for information. So I want to say thank you. And Zipporah, I'm going to call you for those exact times that the dunk tank is going to be going on. Okay. I'm coming out to take pictures.
Thank you. I want to thank you and KISS 107, many sponsors, Word Up, Molina, Saginaw Valley. I mean, this conference, and the reason why we're able to keep it free, people don't know it's probably over 20,000. One year it was close to 35, 40,000. So I want to thank you all for helping us to be able to offset some of the costs. You know, signs. We want to make sure that people and our children have the best. Our young people are excellence. They are scholars. And so we want to make sure that we provide that for them. And so myself, along with the other pastors in our community, SAP, just doing whatever we can to help young people and to partner, provide robotics programs. So I'm happy to be one of the pastors in this great community and doing whatever we can to push families forward at large.
Okay. Pastor, thank you very much for this information, sharing this information with the listening audience all over Saginaw, Great Lakes Bay, Saginaw area. And we hope that you will have another successful Family Life Conference and Back to School Rally.
Thank you so much. Continue the great work. If people have questions, they can go right to the internet, and it's bbmevents with an S.com. And all the speakers, all the times, all the things that they need to know, BBM events. Then they'll have all the information that they need, or they can call the church at 989-757692.
Okay, very good, Pastor. Thank you so much. You continue to do the good work over there at Victorious Believers. Thank you very much.
Thank you so kind. God bless.
You're welcome. That was our own Pastor Pryor, Chris Pryor from Victorious Believers Ministries. They're having their back to school rally and their family life conference. So make sure you put that on your what's happening calendar. There's nothing else. That's a church event with everything going on. We appreciate you, Pastor, and First Lady, and Mother Pryor. Okay. We want to take a break right here, and then we're going to come back with the women of Delta Sigma Theta. They are here to talk about swinging with a stick. I'm saying their golf tournament. All right. You're listening to Community Connections, community talk for community people. I'll be right back. Yes, you are listening to Community Connections, community talk for community people. I am Joyce Harvin, and my next guest in the studio, I have with me two lovely ladies from Delta Sigma Theta sorority here in Saginaw Alumni Chapter. And we are going to talk about the Thelma Poston Scholarship Golf Classic. And for those who don't know, well, who is Thelma Poston? You're going to find out. First, I want to talk to the president of Delta Sigma Theta. Her name is Lisa Ingram, and she has been the president for one whole month. And she's doing a fantastic job. She's doing a great job because she reached out to me saying, "Hey, when can we get on the show?" I said, "When is the event?" But welcome both of you to Community Connections, community talk for community people. Please, Lisa, tell us about, just give an overview, because ladies of Delta Sigma Theta have been on the show before. But for those who have moved to our city or the first time listening to the show, please tell us about the Delta Sigma Theta.
Okay, it is my pleasure. I am Lisa Ingram, and it is my honor to serve as president of the Saginaw Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta. Delta Sigma Theta Incorporated is an organization of college-educated women committed to the constructive development of its members and to public service with a primary focus on the Black community. We are dedicated to sisterhood, scholarship, and service and social action. The biennium theme for our 2022-2024 years is embracing 55 years of sisterhood, elevating our impact, and empowering our youth and communities. It is through strategic planning, civic engagement, and the power of sisterhood that we continue to expand our footprint and provide vital resources to impact and empower the community. We seek to continue the legacy started 55 years in the Saginaw community. We have annually given out over $6,000 in scholarships and book awards to deserving area high school graduates who attend a college or university. And we're inviting everyone to come out and participate in our annual fundraiser, the Thelma Poston Golf Classic. I'm going to yield to the chair to elaborate more on the classic.
And
Sora Sylvia McAfee.
Sylvia McAfee.
Yes.
Okay. Now, Sylvia and I go way back. We won't tell how long,
No.
but I know that Sylvia, you used to golf, and you are the right person to chair this event. First, I'd like you to just start off talking about the naming of the classic and who Thelma Poston is and what was.
Right. Thelma was a charter member of Saginaw Alumni Chapter. And she was the one that started the golf tournament because she was an avid golfer herself. And she was also the first Black female realtor in the area. So she had the connections to get sponsorships for our golf tournament. And when she brought it to the sorority, I was not a member then. I didn't join until later, but came in soon after they were chartered, which we were chartered October 28th of 1967. And we've had the tournament now 45 years plus. We're 55 years old. So it started way back when. And those who started with us, many of them have gone, but we still have that following that have supported us in our scholarship program. So it was renamed in 2007. It was renamed the Thelma Poston Golf Classic Fundraiser. And this is one of our major fundraisers where we solicit participation from businesses to sponsor holes. And the whole price is started $150 up, and anybody can sponsor a hole. It does not have to be a business. It could be a family. It could be a person who is who would like to honor someone else. It could be families to highlight their children. Anybody, because the funds go to our scholarship program. So we have a good time, and our main focus is to make sure that our golfers are taken care of, and that they enjoy themselves, and that we fellowship and support the community.
Very good. Very good. So how many, and I don't golf, I've told people this before, but how many people can play in a golf tournament?
We have what we call the scramble. We have teams of, each team has four, up to four. And it's the best ball. It's really a fun, we can have as many teams. We'd like to have 100 folks out there if we could get them, but there are other golf outings out also. But anyone can come and sign up. We have on the flyer. It will be at Green Acres Golf Course, and you can sign up. We said that the deadline date was like September 2nd. But we will accept golfers the day of the tournament. And unfortunately, most of our participants do come the day of. We don't necessarily know how many, but we give a projected number, and we have reached that projected number. So hopefully we'll have more than we had last year.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah,
That's wonderful.
It's fun.
Now, what happened happens if it rains?
We can reschedule.
Reschedule.
Yeah, we can reschedule with the golf course. The only thing where we may lose out is on the food, but otherwise they will give us a different date, and then we will reschedule.
So you serve food, dinner, or snacks, or hors d'oeuvres or something
No,
during the course of the day, or is
No,
what
what we
happens?
do, they play 18 holes, and the
Mhm.
first 9 we call them after the first 9, we give them a snack. And then at the end, they have dinner. Now, since we've been in the COVID season, we don't serve the buffet. We have the box lunch.
Oh, okay.
So the
Okay.
golfers they can make the choice themselves. They can take the box lunch and go home, or they can take it and sit in the inside. But those are the guidelines that we're following from the sorority and from our national. Just, we're not quite there yet. Not quite there yet.
Are you getting any of the younger golfers who come out? Young people who are going to college might take some golfing classes, okay? And as they move on up, get ready to graduate, they say, well, you should also learn how to play golf because it's good for business, right? So are you getting any of those who come out and participate in this scholarship?
Well, I won't say that we have not, but that's where our sorors come in. We ask that they reach out to their friends or their friends' children or whomever, so that we can get the younger golfers, because our older golfers, many of them are not golfing anymore. A lot of them are, but some are not. So we are looking for younger golfers, and not just men, but women also. We had a team of women last year that came to us from, I can't remember where they were, but they enjoyed themselves, and hopefully they'll come back. And we had our youngest golfer last year was, I think he was 7 years old. He golfed with his father.
Oh, how nice.
He didn't do the 18, but
Yeah.
he was there. So we do encourage young people to come out and golf with us.
Okay, very good. Very good. Now, and you do not have to be a member of a fraternity or sorority. For the next 5 years, okay, are you going to put the 2 tournaments together, the one for Mr. Poston and Mrs. Poston together? The fraternities and sororities, I had the young man Chris in here. He was the chair for the Carl Poston scholarship tournament, golf tournament. And I said that would be great to have the 2 of them to work together on at least one, because they're named for a husband and wife, professional, very well-known people here in Saginaw. I just thought that would be.
I hadn't thought about that, but that's a good idea.
Okay, now
That's a good idea. It really, it's worth a discussion.
That's a discussion
Yeah.
for sure.
Well, don't forget me now. I started
We'll give you credit.
yes. I just thought that was a really nice idea. I had not talked with anyone about the Carl Poston scholarship before, but I knew about the Thelma Poston. So I just thought that would be a good idea. Okay, that's good. That's good. Now, tell me, in your scholarship process, because I know that there are some young people listening, or people who are going back to school. Okay, what makes them eligible to receive your monies from the scholarship?
They have to be seniors in with at least a 3.0. We send the application to all the high schools in Saginaw County and Bay County. Yes.
And then
we also have the scholarship posted on our Facebook page.
on your Facebook page. Okay.
And it's Saginaw Alumni Chapter Alpha Sigma Theta Facebook page.
Okay, and you can get the information there or get an application.
Yes.
And
when we post it, we don't post the application till springtime.
Spring. Okay. Okay. And then how long does it take when will you award the scholarships, I guess?
After we go through our process, the committee looks at all the applications, and when they select the winners, they notify them, and we normally notify the winners in May.
Okay.
May, right before they finish high school and before they go off to college.
And if I can add to that, our charter members, we have our scholarships. There are portions of it that are named for them. We have the Thelma Poston Scholarship. We have the Lizzie Dillard Robinson Scholarship.
Yes,
We have the Odalia Redford Rance
yes.
Scholarship. And we also have Ernestine Mack Clark. That is our main scholarship at the top.
Mhm.
And although she was not a charter member, she was the one that brought back to the sorority of our first Delta Doll activity, which was our main scholarship program at that time. So we have 4 that have been named in honor of one of our sorors.
Okay, very good. Good. I remember interviewing 2 of those ladies that you mentioned on the show before. It was just great.
Yeah.
You know, as they remembered everything.
Yes.
Really, it was good. It was good. Okay, is there any other information that you'd like to share?
I'd just like to say to the Saginaw audience, please come and support our golf tournament. It is September 10th, starting at 8 o'clock, 8:30 for our continental breakfast, and shotgun is at 9 o'clock. Come out and enjoy yourselves, and we will treat you royally.
All right. And that's at the Green Acres Golf Course. That's at 7323 Dixie Highway. And there's a foursome, 264 foursome scramble.
Right.
There, you can mail in your registration. They are extending it for the even the day up until the day of. Okay. But you can also help them in terms of getting a hole. You have the business name on it, or their
They can have the
individual
business,
name on it.
give us a business card, give
Okay.
us the,
Okay.
we accept any donations that they may want.
Do you get that sign ready for them?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
We have it all
They don't have to
printed.
bring their own sign.
All they have to do is get the information to us, and we get it to the printer, and the signs are placed on the holes.
Okay.
So as they golf, they'll see their
Okay.
their whole sign.
My guests for the second half of Community Connection, it's the first of the second half, they are Sylvia McAfee, and she is the chairperson for the golf tournament, and the president, Lisa Ingram. She is the president of Delta Sigma Theta here in Saginaw. Ladies, I want to say thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
being here
Thank
and
you
sharing
very
this
much.
information
Thank you.
with our listening audience. And please come back. Let me know how it works.
Will
I
do.
will
Okay.
do. Thank you again, Joyce.
You're welcome. You're
Thank you.
welcome. Okay. Rob, that was some great music that you were playing early today.
The tribute to Luther Vandross.
Yes.
Yeah, it was long in the coming. I first started the program more than 14 years ago. I used to do Luther as the as one of the special editions I did. But at the time, the show was only 3 hours long, so technically it was like 2.5 hours. Since I have 4 hours to play with today, I said, you know what? It's time for Luther to come back, and I know a lot of the ladies will like it. Yeah,
good.
since our target audience is women 25 and older, so hopefully I'll meet some girlfriends out there. I like to say it's they're Lutherfied now.
Well, you know what? I taped it, this morning. And after,
sweet, thank you.
Yeah, I taped it because I gotta go back and listen to this. Rob is rocking.
I appreciate that. Appreciate you listening.
It was really good, really good. Hey, I have someone special in the studio. She is Keisha Smith. She is a coordinator for the Saginaw Economic Development Corporation. And coming up this week.
Yes, this week, this Thursday, August the 25th, will be our 9th annual Small Business Expo,
Yes.
held at Morley Plaza from 4 to 8.
How you doing, Keisha?
Good. How are you, Joyce?
I am doing well. How is that going? This is what year?
This is the 9th year.
The 9th year. Okay. So, but you usually have 2 events. You have the expo, and I thought it was something else.
We have several events throughout the year because we have workshops and business plan writing and different things of that nature. So we have several events all year long. All year long. where we offer to the public the entrepreneur world. If you're a small business looking to start your business or push your business to the next level, we definitely have those resources and provide different types of workshops and events all year long.
Okay, tell us about the expo from beginning to end, and if you have any more spaces available.
Okay, so our annual Small Business Expo will be this Thursday, August the 25th at Morley Plaza. It will be from 4 to 8. We have 42 vendors registered as of now. We have 6 food vendors, food trucks and food vendors registered for this year's Small Business Expo. We're expecting a great time. We're asking everyone in the community to come out and support. And we will have also for our vendors, we have what is called the VIP event, which is the day before, which is on the Wednesday evening from 5 to 7:30. That will be for all of our vendors. If you register, you get to participate in that event as well. Just a networking opportunity for you as an entrepreneur to come out and meet someone, maybe collaborate with someone, and learn something about small business.
Those who have businesses outside the city of Saginaw, can they participate in any of the services that you have available, as well as the Small Business Expo?
Yes. So anyone, it's open and free to the public for any of our events, except for the expo. Of course, the expo, there is a fee associated with the registration for the vendors and the food trucks. But our workshops and different resources and everything that we offer during the year is free of charge. The only event that we have that there is a fee is the Small Business Expo. So it was $75 for vendors to register, and then $100 for food trucks.
$100 for food trucks. How many food trucks do we have in the city or this area? How many do we have? Because I see one popping up here, one driving down there, one sitting on this lot. How many do we really have?
We have quite a few, Joyce. I'm not sure as to the exact number, but I totally agree. As I'm, riding through the community, riding through the area, you always see food trucks. Since the pandemic, post-COVID, I would say now that food trucks have become more popular, and they're just popping up all over the place because it's, very convenient for people, and you can kind of just pull up someplace and offer whatever food or that you're offering for the day, and not have all that additional overhead. So I think it's a great opportunity for a business and those who may be just starting or getting into the restaurant industry. It's definitely an eye opener into that area.
Now I am not sure whether or not like Buena Vista, if they have their own economic development department, but there's a new restaurant out there, and I wanted to tell them about SEDC. I wanted to hook them up with you so that you could give them whatever services in your program, in case they needed it, whether it's something financial or just learning how to do certain things within a business that available. But with them being outside the city, can they anyway access your services?
Well, they can access all of our resources, like the workshops that we have, the business writing plan workshops that we have, just different things that we offer as far as workshops and events. They can even participate in the Small Business Expo, but unfortunately, they wouldn't qualify for SCDC funding because they're not located in the city of Saginaw.
Okay.
Only those businesses located within our city limits is eligible for SCDC funding.
Okay, for funding, but they can come and take the workshop.
Yes, they can even give me a call, and I can get some suggestions, some resources, things of that nature.
How do they reach you?
My phone number at City Hall is 989-759-1395. Again, that's 989-759-1395. My email address is ksmith@saginaw-mi.com. Again, that's ksmith@saginaw-mi.com. Also, you can go onto the City of Saginaw's website, and you will see SEDC under the department tab. So you can access us, and all of my email address and contact information is on the website as well. That's www.saginaw, mi.com.
Now, for those who receive funds from you, from your department, and they don't do well, okay, maybe they have to drop out for whatever reason, close down their business, okay, is there a department within your department that will help them get back on their feet or look at what they didn't do right or what they could have done better?
Well, SCDC supports all of the avenues of SCDC or receiving funding, or if you fall short, maybe you have to close, maybe you need some time to get yourself back together. But we try to do what's best for our clients, and we definitely try to work with our clients. We just require that you stay in communication with us, let us know what's going on, make us aware of what the situation is, and we do our best to work with our clients.
Okay, very good, very good. So this is happening again on what date, time, location?
So our Small Business Expo is happening this Thursday, August the 25th at Morley Plaza from 4 to 8. We're expecting a great turnout. We'll have a comedian there. We're going to have music provided by our own DJ Tools.
Give us 2 minutes on 1 minute on DJ Tools. Who's that? I haven't heard of that person.
Wow. DJ Tools happens to be my husband.
Oh.
He is the person who started what we call the GFL, which is the Grown Folks Lounge, whom is on every Monday and Thursday evening on Facebook and Twitch. Show starting at 8:15. So he's a awesome guy and very known in the community, and so we're looking for a high time.
I got you. That's good. You know, hey, we shout out to everybody.
Thanks, Joyce.
This is a community connection, and with that, I had wanted to hook you up with Munchies. They are on 285 South Outer Drive in Buena Vista. Buena Vista. It's a new restaurant. I think it's all takeout, but some of the guys who are involved with that restaurant are from my neighborhood, so they knew me and said, "Hey, we're out here." I said, "Okay, I'm gonna give you a shout out." I haven't been there to have one of their meals, but I'm going as soon as I get off the air. So I want to shout out to Munchies.
All right.
They have a great lineup, a great menu. You know, they kind of flagged me down a couple of days ago and said, "Hey, we're going to be open on Sundays and we're going to have a soul food." I said, "Okay."
All right.
You know, so, but I thought that they would, they may need some help or just some guidance, you know. So
definitely, Joyce. Definitely give them. I'll leave a business card with you, and they can definitely give me a call. And I would love to help them out. Although they're not located in the city, it's okay. Right. We still like to support or give any help to small business entrepreneurs that we can within the area.
Okay, very good. Well, I'm getting the 2-minute warning from Rob. Father, I tell you, Rob, you were rocking this morning, honey. This afternoon, he did. I love Luther, and it was just really good. And then near the end, you told about, you know, how many other artists.
Well, I talk about the artists like Dionne Warwick and the songs that he covered for the Temptations and Aretha Franklin. Some of the songs, the history behind those songs there.
I was smiling and crying. It was good.
Well, thank you. It's what I do, baby. It's what I do.
All right. For grown folks now.
Grown and sexy folks.
Grown and sexy. That's right. That's right. Okay. All right. Listen. Thank you, Keisha, for coming in today. We got extra information from you today. That was good. That was good. Now, Munchies, I'm on my way because I'm gonna check you out. I'm gonna pay for my dinner because I don't want anyone thinking that, you know, I'm going for dinner free or anything like that. But listen, I had a great afternoon. This was a good program. It was full of interesting people about what's going on in the city of Saginaw. Now, I do want to tell you that there is a city planning commission meeting that's coming up. And, you know, we have Pastor Kareem Bowman. Would you please come in here? Pastor, you know, we talk too much and I have my notes and everything. I want you can have these last few minutes to talk on my show, to talk about this. We want people here. This is Pastor Kareem Bowen from the Potter's Touch. All right. He's going to take up my last few minutes, talk over the music and tell them what's going on. I know you're going to talk about it later on.
All right. Seamless transition. Actually, we'll be talking about that today on Straight Talk at 6 p.m. There is a city planning commission to address the voting on the master plan, the 10-year master plan that the city planning commission is putting forth. So we're asking all residents to please come and be present. It will be Tuesday, the 23rd at 6 p.m. in the City Hall, City Council Chamber.
Right. As you said, pack the house. We want everybody to be there. Thank you for listening, and please tune in next week at 5 o'clock for Community Connections, Community Talk for Community People, where I will have another few great guests here on this show. All of them are great guests from the community sharing information with you. I'll talk to you next week.